Yep, I got it. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Monday's Lunch and Learn. My name is Will Pedersen. I'll be your host today. As always, we'll give everyone a couple minutes to hop in. You can use we have one pre-submitted question here from Allah, which we'll get to in just a moment. But as always, if you have a question, you can use the raise hand feature, ask your question in Q&A, or just post it right into the chat. All right, so let's start with our first question here, which is, I need to know what's the best way to highlight search text in a PDF file. Can you help me understand your question here a little bit better? You're showing like you're searching. You have are you showing a PDF in like a document viewer? I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure I exactly follow the ask here. If you're able to come off mute and help me understand better, that'd be wonderful. I have a PDF and I need to upload the file to a document viewer, and then I need to let the end user search. I don't know that there's any way for us to do this at all. And then you need it to be highlighted. Let's see, I don't know if we can do this. Search PDF. So let's create a quick example flow here. Show form. Let's create a form here. And we'll put a document viewer, set its type to file data. Call this file. Okay. So let me get a PDF document. Okay. If I debug this, I should see. Okay, there's my document viewer. Now the question is searching. The thing is, we don't know the location of the text. I don't know that we can do this. Data, let's see here, data documents. Nope, data PDF. Add image to PDF. Add PDF header footer. Recognize read only. HTML to PDF. PDF to PNG. Get text. We can pull the text out. That gives us the text back. But this is just the string. This is just a string of the text. It doesn't give us location. Add image to PDF takes in a placement, but we can't find the location of the text. I'd be asking in an internal discussion board if anyone's ever done this before. We could definitely create a search function. Like you could search, like you can use get text from PDF. So you could like pass the same document into this step and then pass the text into the form and make that searchable. But it doesn't give you location or the ability to highlight. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't think that we can currently do this unless someone internally has a good idea about how we could make this work. What I'm wondering is here, like this is a document viewer. We can definitely, let's just see how close I could get. I'm gonna put a grid back on here, bring my doc viewer back, and I'm gonna put a multi-line text box on this called text. And then I'm going to put my file in here. So I'm dealing with the same file in both steps. This will be file, and this will be file data. And then we'll pass that file into here, and we'll pass that file into here. Into text, we'll pass the output of PDF text. And on create data, we will, now if we run this, so here's me with the document on the left-hand side, and here's me with the text on the right-hand side. This is about as close as we're going to be able to get to your ask there, Ala. Like we can't, I can get the text into the form, so you could search for it to see if the text is there, but you can't have it navigate you through the document. And you can't have highlighting applied to the document. It's kind of a, yeah, I don't think that we currently have. You're probably going to need to look at using a JavaScript control if you're going to need to have something more dynamic than this currently. Does this help you at all? Yeah, you can regex, sure. There's regex steps. If you just search in your step toolbox for regex here, you can see regex match. No, get regex get matches. That's what we want. So then you could put like, you could build something like, if you wanted, like let's modify our example here. And I'm going to say here, just a moment. Let's do this. And we're going to put a text box at the top here called regex string. And then we could do a data flow to search for regex matches. Now I am going to have to. So then what we could do is, if you want to show, how about this? We could put another, I'll put a text box here. This will be matched regex. And then what I'm going to do is come and I'm going to add an active form flow here. Create a new one. And I'm going to find regex. Okay, and I'm going to pass into the regex match step. And this will be, oops, excuse me, this will be form data, and it would be text area value. And then the pattern is going to get its value from form data regex string value. Oh, this is the wrong one, sorry. Regex get matches. Oh, good God. Yes, I understand. That's wrong. Regex get matches, here we go. Okay. Local's having some kind of issue here. Just a moment. Okay, we will see how much of this we lost. Yes. Wonderful, the whole entire thing. That's wonderful. Let me rebuild this really quick. Sorry, everyone, just a moment. Get text from PDF, create data. Here's my file. And specify my file. The PDF document comes from ASDF. And then we can select by form. Okay. And we can pass in file. And we can pass in text. Okay. Let's go and save this. And we can edit our form. Yes. Now here's this. So it doesn't have this text box, which would be regex match. We'll save this and let's come at our active form flow now. And again, find regex get matches. And this is going to pull its data again from form data. So the input is going to be form data text area value. And this is going to be regex string value. Now, this should give us what? A list of strings as an output. I'm just going to join those strings together. Since really, I'm just going to just join these strings together with, I think, this is text box. I'm just going to do double pipes. Select my string list. I'm going to then use a set control value step. This flow would be different in V6. An active form flow is something that's in V7 for everyone, just in case you're on an older version. So the form control will be form data regex match. And the value would be the join strings output. Save this. Just name this regex matcher. And the trigger will be on regex text box value change. Now, let me run this. I'm not good at regex. So let me come over here, which is regex online. Yeah. So here's, copy this text, and it'll be bracket M. Match a single character, match a whole string. Yeah, let's try this. Let's see, regex match entire string. Match exact string. So this would be, what's this? Backslash B ABC backslash B /G. That doesn't do anything. It's like a, oh, here, actually, I guess I think I got it. It would be M, and then it would be I, right? And then it would be A, and then M. I'm sure people that know regex are rolling over in their grave right now. There you go. That's me matching on the word Miami from the text that's shown. Not the world's best example, but this can show you the document. This can show you the text of the document. This has me then writing regex and then showing me my text results all on one form together. Does that help give you some ideas about what you can do currently? Okay, wonderful. Hopefully that helps. And I know I moved those things pretty quickly, so this will be on. We'll get this posted to YouTube so you can review it at a more normal speed later. All right, thank you for your question. Yeah, we posted on YouTube usually the same day. Sabs, right? Okay, well, let's post a link to our YouTube channel as well, I guess, in the chat if we could. And then it should be here later this afternoon. All right, so Nadia, do we have any tracking? Let me post this. This is to everyone. Okay, great. Do we have any trackings? Hey, I can hear you.
Hi. So I have 3 points. If you are there in the previous last week, I was attending the call for 3 times on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay. That time, this third point I asked, initially I was trying to install the decisions on my laptop.
Yeah.
Okay. That time, initially I got the issue of MS SQL server not installed. So I found out some issue solution on Google, and I was able to install MS SQL and log in separately. And with this link, if you can open this link, there is a steps given to install the decisions on the laptop or system. So there on the step number 14, I stuck initially, but that is resolved now. Go to step number 14. I'm able to connect to database on here.
Sure.
This test successful I used to get no on 10. This 10 number.
Yeah, understand.
This I'm able to resolve on my own. Like I was struggling for a week before. Then I went to like step number, go to step number 14. There I struggled today and it was resolved. I am able to install IIS server and open a default app, and then I can see this also. Okay. So I went to step number 18 now, and there 16, 17 successful, and step number 18, everything else is succeeded except that. Go below. This IIS performance. IIS performance.
Sure, understand.
It is failed.
Yeah, I understand.
It is failed, and I'm not able to go ahead and install it.
You need to enable dynamic compression in IIS. Just a moment. Let me find the right thing that can.
So I can open the Internet Information Services Manager, IIS Manager, and there I can see a compression for IIS. So if you can show me and guide parallelly, I can do it on my laptop here also.
Yeah, here, let me stop my share. Let me share a different screen so you can see what I'm doing here. Right now, so I'm in turn Windows features on or off.
Wait. Windows features on and off. I'm that screen. Internet Information Services, World Wide Web Services. I did this in the morning. Then
so you need to have dynamic content compression enabled.
It is where performance issues. Yeah, it is not selected for me.
Right.
I did for security. In the security, go to the security, please. And here I clicked on Windows authentication. It was required for me for one of the step, Windows authentication for DB update, I guess. DB connection. So it is not checked for you, but I had to do it, and it went ahead on the installation steps for me. So thank you. For now, you said dynamic content compression. If I say now it is searching for required files, so it will apply in a minute. Yes, it is done. Windows completed the required. Do I need to restart the system now, please?
I don't think so, but maybe. It's been a while
So
since I've had to
I
do
just
that.
go to the step number 17 and go back to step 18, and
Mhm.
there you go. There you go.
Yep.
It is success now. Thank you. Now it
Okay.
went to the next step, and I will finish it and then later. So please go to the installation steps.
Where is
Then
my screen?
right now, I guess I am on to. It is
Sebs, can you
not
make sure
right
I'm
now down. It is right now downloading the services.
okay?
How much time it will take now?
It should just take a few minutes. It's a few hundred. It's a 200 to 300 megabytes.
Downloading services. So tomorrow I will check after this if some issue. I will again touch back to you. Thanks a lot for this step number 18 to resolve. Right now I'm on to step 20, I guess, and it is downloading. Now go back to the chat screen, please.
Sorry, restate that question for me, please.
Chat window. I have raised 2 more questions which my team is getting right now.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm completely new to this decision. I am yet to install and go do a hands-on. So by the time
How to
I'm
add-
joining this call, so
Mhm.
my team asked me to ask this question to you.
Yeah, sure, understood.
So the
Okay, how to
question
add a
is-
grid? How to add a grid between two grids, right?
that is the second question. First one is how do you keep track of, like, if a PM fills the form and sends it to the client, and now client is doing modification into that, is
Mhm.
that could that be tracked?
You'd have to save the changes. Yes, you'd have to use a comment, or you'd have to save the changes on the submission if you're allowing edit access.
No. What the question is, if PM fills the form and sends it to the client, and
Mhm.
if he is modifying that field, that should be tracked. The client's whatever modification client is doing,
Mhm.
can PM
Yeah.
track that? Can we track that changes?
Yes, but not you can't. Yes, you have to think. You have to build a way to do it, though, right?
How?
Well, you'd have to if you have a form and the user's completing something. So let's see here. This will be audit form changes. So here's a flow. And so let's use the same form. Oops, sorry. Let me create a form. And here's a text box, which is, email address and a button. And so I'm going to submit, and then I'm just going to use the same form here, but I'll make it assigned. And then I'm going to assign this to administrators. Assignment name. I'm just going to say complete and complete. And the email address is going to come from email address on the first form here. So the question is, if I run this, I put in hello@hello.com for my email address and I submit, I get an assigned form. And the question is, if this user changes this to hello1, you want to track that?
No, I guess user is doing some changes in the form flow. I don't know exactly what the question is, but this is what is required to be asked.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't clarify more. I mean, if this scenario doesn't match your question, I'm not sure what the question is then.
So what you are trying to say here now, if user says hello1@hello.com, and then whoever initially submitted this to the hello.
The easiest way to do this is if you have a process, the simplest way to do this is to set up a process folder on the process submission. So you set up a process folder here. And I'm just going to put this in the current folder. This process folder gives you a way to store like content. And I'm just going to say, put some garbage text there. And I'm going to search for comment. I'm going to find an add comment step. And what I can do is I can add the original comment. And then, so here, what I'm going to say is the name of this will be sort of like initial values from submitter. or something. In the comment, I'm going to do a text merge here and I'll say email. And then to that, I'll pass an email address that was entered by the initial user. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to put it after the form here. Now with this, if I run this and put in hello@hello.com, or yeah, there we go, hello.com, and I submit it, and then I'm going to come here and hit hello one and submit it. What I've gotten now is a process folder, which is in the folder here, WF12. I can click into that and I can see that I should have 2 tickets. I should have 2 comments. Values from submitter here, hello.com. I would need to change the name to be values, values submitted by, or values by customer or something. But you can see here I have hello one now. So you can use text merges in comments with process folders to give you all this information.
It's a kind of log we are recording somewhere and checking the changes done in that flow again by whoever. It's creation of a log of the activities.
Yeah, correct. You can use the comments as a log. That's correct.
That's great.
And then you can control, edit access to these things. Yep.
Can I take the screenshot of this and share to my team to refer?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're going to post the YouTube videos. You can see a link here in the comment in the chat right now. So we post this it should be posted later on this afternoon for your team to also make use of.
We'll check that, use that link for the further help. Other question of mine, which I posted here is, can we insert a grid in between 2 grids?
Yes, you probably, the document you want your team to look at, I'll post the link in the chat here, is vertical stacks. You can nest grids inside of grids, or if you need more dynamic hiding and showing, or if you need more dynamic hiding and showing of things, you can use a vertical stack. So yes, you can put grids inside of grids. In fact, the first example I did showed that. You can see here, like let's assume at the bottom, I can put a grid inside of a grid if I need to. But if you want more dynamic behavior, then you're going to want your team to look at horizontal and vertical stacks.
This link you are sharing now?
It's in the chat now. You can see it, horizontal and vertical stacks. It's in the chat.
That is great. Thank you. So I am new to this. This is my first day when this decisions will be installed on my laptop. So after this, you just guide me how to proceed by learning this and understanding the tool. What to?
Yeah. So not yet. There's plenty of getting. This is more for. This isn't a replacement for. These meetings aren't a replacement for training of any sort. So we've got getting started documentation here on our doc, plenty of introductory docs that can walk you through that. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to spend the hour doing an initial intro or initial or new user training. These are more for people that are somewhat familiar with the tool to ask specific use case questions. I apologize.
No, it's okay. But I just wanted the flow track of what to read. This link also you can share here.
Yep. Really what you need to do is start diving into the documentation or ideally get signed up for training. We've got some upcoming trainings. That's really where you're going to want to get started, which would be, nope, that's not what I want.
I guess I have registered. It is the first one. First one is full. Then the December one is full. Now next is 10 January. So for that, I guess I have registered for 10th January.
Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful.
Yes. So I'm not able to copy this text which you have shared, the link to check how the grids are introduced in between. The copy operation not working.
You can't copy the text out of the chat box?
Yes. I clicked right click, it's only showing select all, but no copy option. I said Control C, then also it's not pasting anywhere. It's the same thing. So I have just taken a screenshot. I will just type out.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure why the Zoom client wouldn't be letting you chat or would not be letting you copy.
If you can mail me these text, I can share my ID here.
Sure. Sabs, can we do that, please? Can we, send the links that I've been posting in the chat to Nadia.
And Narsingh Zada. Appreciated. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you're wonderful. You're wonderful. You're welcome. Okay. Who's next? Anybody else have any questions for us today? Here we go. On my assignment timeout path, I have a flow that decides if the flow will be terminated or escalated. For the first 3 task reminders within the form assignment, I'm sending to assignment.assigned users, which is working, but on my termination flow, it's not picking up the assignees, only the CC, which is using initiating user email. On my assignment timeout path, I have a flow that decides if the flow will be terminated or escalated. For the first 3 task reminders within the form assignment, I'm sending to assigned users, which is working. It's not picking up the assignees, only the CC. Okay, I think I understand your point here, Jackie. So you have like warn late escalate flows, right?
Yes.
And then inside of those, you're using assignment.assigned users. Okay.
Yes.
But you don't get the assigned users after the expiration timeout, right?
So yeah, so when it goes down that flow path outside of the form, I'm seeing the assign, it allows me to pick it, allows me to choose it. It's seeing the assignment.assigned users and I select it. But when the email sends, it only goes to the CC and it's blank to the 2.
It gives you the assigned users outside of the form. Here, hold on. Let me get an example here. That doesn't. I wasn't expecting that to happen. That sounds odd. It's
on the assignment timeout, right? So the assignment timeout doesn't allow you to
gives you the outcome path, right?
Right. Yes.
All right. So I'm going to turn this into an assigned form, and I'm going to assign this to myself. All right, and then assignment setup here, I'm gonna find my assignment expiration. Right, okay, so expiration on, I'll just say compute date in future by 1 day, whatever. Okay, so now I have an assignment timeout outcome. The thing is, if I click view flow data, I don't know how you're getting the assigned users at all. Like, I'm not sure where that's coming from because that doesn't come out on the expiration path at all.
Yeah, so I wasn't expecting it to, but it is. It's giving me it's allowing me to choose that.
Or do you have a subflow?
Yes.
Is that subflow maybe a private flow? Like, did you copy this like a flow from somewhere else? Maybe it was on like a late or escalate flow and you're reusing it?
Yes, I probably copied the one I had and then.
Yeah, I think that's your problem. It's like a private flow. You shouldn't, like, here, let's see this. If I edit my assignment and I put in a start flow type like private or shared flow, it's probably a shared flow. That's probably what it is.
Yes.
So I do it, right? So, and I'm gonna create a shared flow. So here's the problem. These aren't meant to, in fact, you really shouldn't be able to select these. So in Data Explorer, it gives me my assignment. And inside of this, I have assigned users as a string. A string? Shouldn't that be a string list? Interesting. Maybe it's a CSV string. And so this thing is called Form Assignment Handler Flow 1. So if I search for Form Assignment Handler Flow 1, yeah, I bet you're using this on the outcome path like this, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so you can't call these independent of a form. They have like an input, they have a default input that it's expected to only be used on the assignment, like in a escalate or a warn later escalate flow. So I think, so this assignment is getting assigned to a list of users.
So some are, yes. So some are a list and some are individuals.
Okay, but like are you, like if I look at assignment setup, you're passing them that list of user strings or whatever into the accounts and groups here?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that means that you have that information upstream of your flow, like somewhere up here. So you need to create a regular subflow. Like, are you just trying to send an email alert of some sort?
Well, so it's doing that, yeah. So it's sending emails, but it's also sending the direction of the path. So I have an escalate to MDM and I have a timeout, which is termination, and it terminates the flow.
So what I think you need to do is in your subflow, you need to change behavior type from form assignment handler to default flow. Where is it at? Where's default at? Oh, we renamed it, I bet. Maybe we just call it flow now.
Okay, so that's in the form?
This is in the subflow. Like what I think you need to do is a couple things. One is you're gonna have to change, if we're right, you're gonna have to change the behavior of your subflow that you copied. And if you click properties and you click settings in your subflow, there's a behavior type drop down. This is what controls the behavior of the flow. And flows operate in different ways, or they sort of they inherit input data based on their behavior type. And I think you're going to want to change this from form assignment handler to regular flow.
And that's in settings. Form assignment. Oh, okay, I see. And
then you're going to need to create a string list input. You create like previous assignees or something as an input to your subflow, which I guess is probably a string list if I had to assume, but I don't know. Now that you've got that, if you come back into your parent flow, you should have an input for previous assignees, and you can map that list of users in, either how many ever it might be, that you map into the form on the assignment setup here for accounts and groups. You can map those same users into your subflow now and have the information be sent. That's probably what you need to do here, if I had to guess a bit.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, thank you for the question. All right, and go ahead, Nadia, do you have another question?
These links which are provided are generalized, I guess. Today's one is will be uploaded when?
This afternoon.
Okay, and the one which is shared is one is event and another is normal documentation. I asked you two questions. For one had you given the documentation for how to introduce in between the grids, and another was for the PM tracking, the form which you have shown. It will become in the video, right? The first question.
Correct.
And for the grids, I guess you have given
the document about horizontal and vertical stacks, as well as we talk about it in the previous recording where we say you can nest grids inside of each other just by dragging and dropping.
That recording link will be shared when?
This afternoon.
In this chat window, but it will be gone away after the call. I will be closing it.
It's a YouTube channel. We're going to post the video to our YouTube channel this afternoon. So
yes, I got it. In that channel,
it's not a recording.
As a date.
You have a link to the YouTube channel there that you can then find us and subscribe to, if you need to, or just wait. It should be this afternoon that we upload it.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, who else has got questions today? Anybody? We're at 12:40, so if that's all the questions for today, I think we'll call it. All right, going once, going twice. All right, well, thanks everyone for the questions. Tomorrow we have, I can't recall who tomorrow is. We have Jared.
Jared.
Tomorrow is Jared, yep. So tomorrow we'll have Jared. Thanks for the questions. Please let everyone know at your orgs that we do these daily. We're trying to get as many people on here to ask questions as we can. So appreciate everyone's questions. Have a great afternoon.